Welcome to my 38 weeks pregnant update with baby number 3. We are officially full term this week, and I say we because I'm never truly alone. I've got this little one growing in my belly, and it's exciting to finally be in the last few weeks of pregnancy in the zone where baby could come at any time and be strong and healthy and ready to go outside the womb. So we're at 38 weeks, which is exciting. Last week I talked about some early labor signs. I have seen increasing signs that my body's getting ready for labor, and so I have just been on the watch for anything that changes and keeping my midwife updated with anything that is different. And so the past few days I have had some swelling, and that's really a first. I haven't had much swelling this entire pregnancy, and I'm so thankful for that. But a few days ago, I had swelling in my feet, my ankles, my legs, and it was really tight and uncomfortable. So I think what brought that on was standing a lot during the day, and also due to what I was eating. I had pizza, I had pasta, sugar and processed food, so it kind of made sense because those things can irritate swelling, and also I was probably dehydrated, so like all those things are not a good combination. So the next day I had soaked my feet in cold water. That helped bring some of the swelling down, elevating my feet, and then getting hydrated, drinking water. And I was going to mention, this has been so helpful, is to start drinking coconut water because of the electrolytes and to help get hydrated. And so I had a midwife appointment yesterday. The swelling had gone down, and I haven't had like painful swelling in my hands and other signs that would be an issue. It has gone down and hasn't like stayed swollen. Once I started eating different foods and adding the coconut water and drinking enough water, that kind of flushed it out. You would think that drinking more water would make you swell up more, but it actually flushes it out. And so the swelling has gotten better. I had my 38-week appointment with my midwife, and I was finally hydrated. And when I took the urine test, everything looked great. All my levels were great. I had some elevated protein before, which I think was connected to dehydration, because I was also slightly dehydrated every time I took the test, no matter how much water I was drinking. We checked on baby, and the heartbeat was around 120. They were moving around, and I had my midwife check on the position of baby. So baby is still head down, moving down. Their back is against my belly, so they're anterior and in a very good position for when labor contractions start. They will be making progress, dilating, and getting ready to birth this baby. And I've been having stronger contractions that are irregular, but it definitely makes me catch my breath. I have to breathe through them, so I'll breathe in through my nose, out through my mouth. I'll sway, I'll move around, change positions if it's uncomfortable. But at this point, it hasn't been at a regular timing where I can tell if it's 10 minutes apart or 15 minutes apart. They're just kind of come and go, start and stop, getting ready. I know all of that is my body gearing up for real labor, and so I'm just monitoring at this point and waiting till things ramp up, until the contractions get longer, stronger, and closer together. So last week I mentioned that I did pack a delivery bag, and it's just some basic stuff in case we do need to go somewhere, but we are planning at this home birth and have pretty much everything ready to go. I have a tub of birth supplies ready, and I had thought that my midwife had a birth tub and that we were going to try for a water birth, or at least laboring in a birth tub, but she didn't have one. So at 38 weeks, I am ordering a birth tub, a birth pool. And I really hope it comes in time, because there have been shipping delays, and several of the places I was looking said that shipping could take 1 to 2 weeks. And if the baby comes in the next week, we may or may not have the birth pool here and ready. But I would love to go for a water birth this time. I wanted a water birth with my first 2 kids, and it didn't time out. So I'm like, maybe third time's a charm and the birth pool will come in time. and we can use that because I know that water has been helpful. Just the buoyancy of the water would be awesome, and then the warmth, especially on my back. If I could, you know, sit in the water or move around in the water, that would help with the labor pains and coping with contractions. So I'm gonna go for it. I ordered one and hopefully it will come in time. Also, I looked up the moon phases because the cycle of the moon can affect your energy and it can affect water, and a lot of times you can track your monthly cycle based on the moon, and it's just that consistent ebb and flow that God created the moon to go in a cycle every month. And so I think it's just amazing when things line up like that. And so I looked it up, and there is a full moon next week when I am 39 weeks, and I thought, what a great time to have a baby. And so a lot of people, nurses and different people that have been around births, will say it seems like people go into labor when there's a full moon. And so I think that could tip you over the edge if you're already really close. Like if your body's ready and the pressure changes, it could definitely, you know, change your waters, break your waters, send you into labor. So next week is a full moon and I'm full term, so next week would be a great time to have a baby. I got to ask my midwife different questions that I had, and I feel more prepared about our plan for who's going to be there, who's going to do which thing, and letting my midwife know where things are, letting my husband know, hey, here's the plan, this is where this goes, this is where you can find this, so we're not scrambling if this baby comes quickly in the middle of the night. And so I do feel more prepared. I had my mother-in-law come and visit last week, which was super helpful because she helps with the bigger kids and was helping me clean. We deep cleaned the carpet, and by we I mean her. We steam cleaned the carpet for the first time probably in forever, it seems like, and it seems like a whole new shade after getting all of that dirt out of the way. And also my sister and brother-in-law came over and painted a fresh coat of paint on some of the walls in the house and covered up some smudges and fingerprints. And I just feel better having some help in some of those deep clean projects done. We are in the final stretch here, and so I'm feeling more peaceful, more confident that we are ready this week, much more than last week. I felt not prepared last week, but I had someone come in and clean my house yesterday, scrub down the bathroom, clean the floors, getting underneath things, and that felt good to just have a final deep clean before baby. And I was also going to mention that I went for a prenatal massage last week. Absolutely worth it, highly recommend. And so all of the things that I had scheduled pretty much have happened at this point, and we're just in a waiting game. So I am trying to move around, get some exercise, see friends and family, finishing up some last minute planning with work and getting things set for when I go back to work. So trying to plan ahead a few months so everything is good to go and everybody has what they need. So I'm excited, and I'm gonna keep you updated here. So thanks for following along with this pregnancy. I'd love to hear your comments and see what questions you have about this point in pregnancy or this pregnancy in general, transitioning to having 3 kids. It's definitely changing me and my mindset, and with all the body changes and adjusting to that, I've just had to let go of some things and do things differently. So I appreciate you watching my videos, and I'd love to invite you to subscribe if you haven't already, to follow along for more baby videos coming soon and a cute announcement whenever baby decides to finally come. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.